Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Vlad from I Break My Ankles, back in another video. And today, I have a type of recap video here for you guys, just to kind of recap every 4 weeks. I'm going to do this after every 4 weeks of the season. You know, just kind of give you guys an update on the league and what's going on around. So, first and foremost, our upcoming schedule, as you can see here, we have home against the Baltimore Ravens coming up, and that's going to be the next episode on the channel. And Baltimore is a really good defensive team. I know they are 1-3, as you guys saw the division standings there. They're only 1-3, but they are very good defensively, and they're, you know, Joe Flacco has that ability to just go off one game. So it's not a game we're going to take lightly because they could easily beat us. The next game is going to be home against the Chargers. The Chargers are pretty good this year. Phillip Rivers having an MVP season. Melvin Gordon's a beast, so that's nothing fun to play against. Then at the Buccaneers, that should be an easy game. That should be, you know, like the Jets game, even though we did lose the Jets game, but, you know, it should be like that. And then at the Steelers, that's obviously going to be a tough one. We barely beat the Steelers at home our first game of the year, so it's going to be a tough next 4 games. I would have to say we're for sure beating the Buccaneers. Probably going to beat the Ravens. I would say probably going to beat the Steelers. I would say maybe 3-1, possibly 2-2. Maybe the Ravens or Steelers will slip up. I don't think we'll beat the Chargers. As for the division, Pittsburgh leads at 3-1. Us and Cincy are at 2-2, and then Baltimore at 1-3. The division's wide open, I think. I don't think any team is really out of it. I'm actually surprised Cincy's 2-2 and Baltimore's 1-3. A little surprising to me. I think Cincy will fall off. And then as for the AFC in general, right now we would have the 5 seed, I believe it was, which is pretty nice. Just knowing that we have that spot right now, you know, we've done enough scoring wise, you know, playing against opponents, you know, we've done enough. We just got to keep winning to start out the year and put ourselves in a good position moving forward, you know, to have a chance at the playoffs, hopefully, which is a tall task for the Browns, the Cleveland Browns. Jarvis Landry, he has had a very good season thus far, better than I really would have expected. He hasn't had the league leading catches like he did last year, but he's up there. I believe he's top 10. But he has the most receiving yards in the league, and he's been doing work. He's been finding open spots in the field, and he's been able to catch it for the most part. You know, the Jets game, he didn't have that one at the end of the game, but he's been able to come down with the ball. Or was it the Jets game, or was it the Raiders game? I can't remember. But yeah, you know, he's been a bright spot for this team. One thing that I haven't really liked is the running back situation. I wanted to wait to trade Carlos Hyde until after the Steelers game, which is what happened in real life. I might have to do it sooner, though, because he really has been very bad for this team thus far. Like, it's been really hard to play with him. I've been trying to get Duke Johnson some more carries, and, like, even I'm going to try and get Nick Chubb some more carries, I think, coming up, and I'm going to adjust the formation subs a little bit. But I might have to trade him sooner, and I might have to trade for running back. And then I also want to talk about Baker Mayfield versus Tyrod Taylor. Baker Mayfield had an amazing performance for us against the Jets. Couldn't quite get the deal done, though. Couldn't quite win it for us. But I did keep Tyrod back in there. He's been healthy, and I've decided to keep him in there. Because in real life, Tyrod wasn't doing good, and so that's why the Browns took him out. But in this series, Tyrod's been doing fine, and he hasn't done anything terrible. He hasn't been terrible like he was in real life for me to keep him out. So, although, depending on how he does these next 4 games, you know, it might change. We're going on a 4-game basis for every player, although Hyde might be on a 6-game basis. But I think we might make a quarterback decision after these next 4 weeks, unless it just gets terrible for the next 4 games where I have to bring in Baker. I also want to talk about the defense. A lot of sacks, especially from Emmanuel Ogbah. I've really liked what he's done. He's played amazing for this team. Like, it's been great to see. I love it. Love it so much. But anyways, also I want to get into the interceptions from 3 from the last game. Body Calhoun, Kindred, and who was it? Ooh, I forgot the last one. But then also Mitchell against the Saints. You know, great performance from our defense so far. I really like it. Our defense has really stepped up and held teams to not a lot of points. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. See you guys next time.
Hey, boy, it's good and he knows it. He don't say it, he shows it. I'm just like DeRozan. If I shoot it, it goes in.